there's one account most people don't think about protecting first, and that is what we're going to talk about today on the Cyber Ops Source Show. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name is Jamal Goddard. This episode is built around the cyber tip of the week, and it's on securing your email first. This isn't going to be about advanced hacking or any technical tricks. This is about everyday account takeovers, the kind that start quietly and spiral out of control into a big mess. And it's something that can be taken care of very simply. We're going to talk about why email matters so much, how accounts usually get compromised, and a few things you can do this week right now to lower that risk. Let's begin this conversation by talking about why email is the main target. So email is the main target or main entry point for account takeovers. Because if you think about the flow of what goes through your emails, you get password reset links, you get MFA codes through your email, you get invoice through your email, you get security alerts through your email, work documents, things related to your kids if you have kids, right? You have so many personal things through this email. So email will be a main target for many hackers because email isn't about communication anymore. It's basically your ID. So it's an easy target for hackers to go after. So if someone gets a hold of your email, they can potentially reset your password for everything, including your social media, your shopping, your cloud accounts, any banking. So we want to protect these accounts because if someone gets control of your email, they can usually control everything connected to it. So, and attackers know this, and that is why email is such a popular target. So let's discuss how email accounts actually get taken over. So most email accounts don't get taken over through any fancy hacking. It's usually one of a few ways. A phishing email is one of the main ways they can get taken control of. And if you don't know what phishing is, I advise you to go on YouTube, typing phishing, and study up. Go on AI, ask it about phishing to teach you about phishing. It's not going to be done right here and now. We probably cover it in a later podcast, but I think it's something, if you don't know about it, go look up phishing. Reusing old passwords. That's another big way that breaches occur. Weak or outdated recovery settings is another way. Clicking the link while distracted, because we're all, busy doing our everyday thing. Someone sends you a link that you're not paying attention. You click the link. Guess what? You're compromised. So the tips that I'm going to give you today is not a foolproof way, but guess what? It's going to be a way for you to ease, and it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be much better than what you have today. On that note, I also want to mention that if you ever, before I get into the tips, if you want to find out if your email was already compromised, here's what we're going to do. And I have a monitor, excuse me, I'm looking away from the camera, but I have a monitor here behind me. So there's a site that I love. If you go to Have I Been Pwned, if you don't know about it, I'll put it in the show notes. What this will tell you is the number, and I'm not doing scare tactics here. This is real data that they receive on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Okay. It tells you, the site will tell you how many breaches occurred. It'll tell you the sites that got breached. You can take your email, throw it into the email section. If you go up to the top, who's been pwned, you click on that. You click on passwords. You can check if your password has been pwned. You can check if your email has been pwned. And that's an excellent resource if you want to find out if your account was hacked or if that password that you're currently using for multiple different accounts, if it's out there in a database somewhere or sold on the dark web. Okay. So back into our tips. Tip number 1, check your recovery settings inside of your email. So check the email, check the phone number, make sure it's yours. And this is something very simple, right? Make sure it's accessible. Make sure if you have 2 email linked, that you have access to the other email, the recovery email. Make sure everything is accurate. Sometimes these recovery settings get forgotten about, and hackers know this. They take advantage of it if they get access to your account. So even if you regain control of your account, they have the settings that were in there before, and they put their information, and then you lose control of the account all over again, or you can't get access to it. So this is like a simple thing that you can do. Just check to make sure that your settings are correct. The second thing, multi-factor authentication. Now, if you don't know what multi-factor authentication is, I'm going to explain it to you in a non-technical way. If you're interested in the technical definition of how it works, again, YouTube it, AI it, and you can research it. But basically, it's this. It's going to be called multi-factor authentication. Some sites are going to refer to it as MFA, 2FA. And what it is you're going to get an app with codes on it. So once you sign up for multi-factor authentication, you should be able to do it for any of your social media accounts, your banking accounts, your credit cards. You go into, usually it's in your profile, go to security, look for 2-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication, MFA, 2FA, click it. It's usually a QR code. You get the Authenticator app of your choice. I know I'm getting a little technical here, but stay with me. You can always rewind this. You get the Authenticator app, get it on your phone or a tablet, whatever device that you use on a daily basis. You scan the code, and then you scan the QR code, with the Authenticator app. And then every time you log in from this point on, once you successfully enable it, it will ask you for that code. Now, usually with multi-factor authentication, there's more than one way that you can get access to the code. You can get the code emailed to you if you prefer not to have the app. All right. I prefer email because it's quicker. So instead of having an app, you have the code emailed to you. You then take this code. So the next time you log in, you enter your password as normal. You get this code, you enter it, and that's it. You're in. And anytime someone tries, and this is why I like the email, because every time someone tries to log in as me, and let's say someone gains my password, then they have to confirm, email, a notification is sent to me, and I can see. Right? So anyone that is looking to protect any of your accounts from whomever, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your hacker, whomever, this is a great way for you to protect your Facebook account, your banking account, any type of account with 2-factor authentication. So it's a huge blocking point, a huge perception of hacks are blocked because of 2-factor authentication. Tip number 3. One additional thing I want to add to that, actually. Once you set up multi-factor authentication, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to find a friend, find your mom, find your aunt, find your grandmother, and make sure that they're also protected. Make sure you help them enable 2-factor authentication, at least talk about 2-factor authentication with them, and make sure that they also have it on their accounts too. You're going to be doing a big service for them as well. And just bring it up in a conversation and make sure they have it. So moving on. Tip number 3, you want to remove any old rules, forwarding rules on your inbox. So sometimes we can have email forwarded into another account. Again, these are settings that hackers love to take advantage of. And if we're not paying attention, if you regain access, God forbid you ever lose access to any one of your email accounts. But if you do and you don't check this, then they can have those same emails or recovery, whatever, forgot your password links sent to them, they get access first, and you're in a battle back and forth with them trying to get it reset, right? So check the email, check the forwarding, check your old settings, check your inbox settings, your inbox rules, and make sure everything is configured the way you left it. If you see anything that is, you look at the setting, you're like, who did this? When is the last time I don't know who did it? Then just remove it. Plain and simple. Another thing you can add, tip number 4, you can use multiple emails. And I'm a big proponent of this. So don't just use that one email for everything, right? So you use one email for a personal account and use the same email for, I don't know, you're logging in with your bank and use the same email where you go sign up for Carnival Cruise because you're trying to win the car. You're trying to, no. What you can do, you can have 2 or maybe even 3. I'm a proponent of 3. I like 3 emails. So the 3 emails would be, you have one for your personal communication. You have the second one for any type of secure, like your banking, your credit cards, right? Those emails would go to that second email. And then your third email, junk. So if you sign up for things online, you could use this junk mail. And I want to add one additional thing to that. You can look into email alias. So what an email alias allows you to do is, instead of Jamal Goddard at Yahoo, whatever the case may be, you can have Jamal Goddard underscore greatest basketball player in the world at yahoo.com. And then whenever I sign up for anything related to basketball, I could use that. Boom. Right. And then when you're done with the account and you close off the account, get rid of the alias, and no one will be the wiser. So any outside entity that has that alias, they don't know what your true account is because you are using an email alias. So you can look into that as well. Again, I'm not going to get into the technical details of how it works. It's very straightforward. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there. So to tie it up, and this all ties into the CIS critical controls that we've been talking about for the past 2 podcasts. And I promise you that we're going to get into, David and I have been working on the CIS critical control the next couple of podcasts. So we're definitely going to get into that. But this is all a part of that. Protecting that account, protecting your identity, protecting access, account protection, all a part of the CIS critical controls. So what I want you to do is stop whatever you're doing and secure that email account. That's the biggest step you can take in protecting yourself and protecting your identity. And on that note, that's it. So turn on MFA, check your recovery settings, check your inbox rules, sign up for multiple email accounts, and that's your cyber tip of the week. Thank you. Peace out.